My name's Anthony, and in this video, I'm going to share with you why I believe it's not only possible, but actually probable that Litecoin will reach $1,200 per coin at some point in 2021. And I'll explain that to you from a couple different angles. First, we'll compare Litecoin to Bitcoin. It's important if you're new here to understand the similarities and differences. We'll do that quickly. Then we'll go over some of the news-related catalysts that are happening already, and some that are set to take place next year, which I believe could drive the price higher. And finally, I'll show you some historical price data that will blow your mind and really make you understand why this is very possible. And if you don't know, Crypto Ride is the YouTube channel that helps you safely navigate the volatility of the cryptocurrency asset class through news videos, technical analysis videos, and crypto project reviews. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're someone who's serious about incorporating cryptocurrency into your overall wealth building strategy. But let's get into it. So first things first, let's take a look at Gecko and just talk about what Litecoin has been doing this week and where it currently sits. So at the moment, it is the number 6 cryptocurrency by market capitalization, trading at $84.05. Now, we are up 2.5% on the day, but we are also up 28.8% on the week. And as you can see, Litecoin is starting to outperform many, not all, but many of the top 20 and really top 100 cryptos. The only thing rivaling Litecoin's performance would be Bitcoin, although it's actually been outperforming that. Some of the coins in the DeFi movement are starting to pop as well. But Litecoin has been getting hot, and in my opinion, it is long overdue to do exactly that. So let's talk just a little bit, and this isn't a review video, but let's talk a little bit about what Litecoin is and what you need to know about it. So the first thing you need to know is that Litecoin was invented in 2011. So it's just 2 years younger than Bitcoin itself, Bitcoin being the kind of original cryptocurrency. And Litecoin was created by Charlie Lee, and it is a fork off of the Bitcoin code. And what I really want to stress to you guys is that Litecoin was created with speed in mind, and Litecoin transactions are actually 4 times faster than Bitcoin transactions. But more importantly than that, and what I really want you to grasp on a macro level, is that Litecoin is a blue chip crypto. And what I'm telling you and what I want you to understand is that Litecoin is going to rise with the crypto markets. And of course, as we've seen this week, it's actually driving a lot of these altcoins, meaning that it's been kind of the first mover as of late. So let me go over with you why I think this is happening. I'm sure you've heard by now, but PayPal has rolled out cryptocurrency features available inside the USA, while select international markets will launch in the first half of 2021. So I mentioned in the introduction, we talk about catalysts that would propel the Litecoin price higher in the future. And I think when PayPal launches those around the whole globe in 2021, that will be one catalyst. I'm going to explain with you another one later in the video, but that'll certainly be one catalyst that takes it higher. And if you look at the sentiment expressed in this article, I 100% agree. So the impact of PayPal, including Litecoin, will have on the price per Litecoin cannot be overstated. Bitcoin is 4 times as scarce as Litecoin, but also 225 times more expensive per coin. So let that sink in. It's only 4 times as scarce, but it's worth 225 times more. So that to me says Litecoin is certainly slightly undervalued. Slightly might be an understatement. Remember, there are 21 million Bitcoin in the world. There are 84 million Litecoin. And if there are only 84 million Litecoin spread across 346 million reported PayPal users, I think that was a typo, but it is about 346 million active wallets for PayPal, that leaves room for just 0.2, so 0.2 of a Litecoin per user. Now, of course, that figure assumes that every PayPal account holder wants to buy Litecoin. And of course, that's not going to happen. But if you get 10 or 20% of those people, or maybe 25%, I think over time, that could be a very realistic goal, and that's going to drive the price way higher. The other thing I need you to understand if you're new here is that PayPal is only offering 4 cryptocurrencies, being Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. And of those 4 projects, if you look at the prices, Bitcoin flirting with almost 19K right now, right? Ethereum at $515, Litecoin at $84, like we mentioned, and Bitcoin Cash at $263. If you don't have a ton of money to spend, but you want some exposure to cryptocurrency and you're new here, what are you going to do? You're going to buy as many coins of whatever you can afford. And we saw this psychology play out in 2017 when you were talking about the rise of XRP, which is Ripple's cryptocurrency. And that happened on Coinbase because it was the least expensive one. You know, people psychologically, they're always going to want to own more of something. So for instance, if someone has, let's say, $168 to spend, they're going to want to buy 2 Litecoin as opposed to buying God knows how many Satoshis, like having just a teeny bit of Bitcoin, because that's not going to feel like anything to them. So for that reason, psychologically, people are going to gravitate towards Litecoin, these retail investors coming in on PayPal. But it is also important to know that Grayscale and some institutions and companies, you know, they're going to be looking at Litecoin right alongside Bitcoin as kind of the next in line, because like I said, it's a blue chip crypto. It's in the top 10 and it's moving up lately. Next, I want to get into a piece of news that was actually from a little while ago, but I believe this will be another catalyst which propels the price in 2021, and that is making Litecoin more of a privacy coin and enhancing those features. So if you don't know what privacy coins are, I found a nice definition for us. So here it reads, cryptocurrencies with embedded technology that shields identifying information from public view. Those are what privacy coins essentially do, and that's becoming one of the year's hottest buys, meaning that privacy coins are something that is sought after. And Litecoin founder Charlie Lee told CoinDesk in an interview that the project's now looking to adopt key privacy-enhancing features, which he sees as increasingly attractive to cryptocurrency users. The next enhancements are already being tested. This is Mimblewimble, if you've heard of that, if you've done a little research on Litecoin. And an upgrade to the main network is scheduled for next year. And this is another one of those catalysts that I believe will propel the price higher. And you might say to yourself, yeah, well, big deal. Maybe it'll move the price. Maybe it won't. But remember, we're in a clear bull market. And positive news in a bull market makes the coins pop in value, right? Negative news tends to hurt coins less in a bull market. Positive news helps them rise more. And next, I want to show you this chart. So we're not talking about specific patterns. We're just talking about historical price data. So I want to talk to you, if you don't understand, about how cryptocurrency moves in a 4-year cycle. After Bitcoin's second halving, the price of Litecoin was $6. Now, these are monthly candles, right? So by the time we reach January of 2017, a year and a half later, Litecoin peaked at $420. I was doing some rough math on this. That's roughly a 70x. $6. If you bought something for $6 and it's worth $420. That happened. You know, like a lot of people, they like to make fun of cryptocurrency evangelists or investors because, you know, we seem so crazy and we're like, yeah, where's the next 100x? But if you're actually in the space and you look at data this is real data. So it's really insane to realize. So this was Bitcoin's second halving. Like I've said, every time Bitcoin halves, roughly a year and a half after that halving, the market is in an insane bull cycle and actually goes parabolic. It has the last 2 times. So what I want you to understand, if you don't know this for some reason, maybe you're new to cryptocurrency, is that we had our third halving on May 11th. And here we are in November. Litecoin is sitting at $80. You can see since that point, here's May right here. You can see we've started to rise a little bit, but we certainly have not gone parabolic like this. And I'm here to tell you, I believe we have 6 to 12 more months of this bull run. So I don't think it's time to sell. I think if anything, it's potentially time to buy. Not financial advice, but you tell me, if the price is $80 right now, and it did a 70x from where it was to the all-time high, right? Now, I'm not here to tell you that it's going to go 70x from $80 because, you know, that would just be insane, and I don't want to give false hope and mislead people. But, you know, if it was $420 at its peak last time, right, to hit $1,200, all it would have to do is triple that. Okay, so that's a 3x from its last all-time high. And you can't tell me that that's not possible. And don't forget, around the time of the last Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin itself was trading around $400, and then it shot up to $20K. So if these types of games have happened 2 times in the past and never failed, I think it's very logical to assume that Litecoin will at least double its all-time high, going near, let's say, $840, but really triple it. I mean, wouldn't that make sense that it would at least triple it in a worst-case scenario if history repeats itself? I know history doesn't always repeat, but like they always say, history does tend to rhyme. What do you think, though? How high do you think Litecoin can go in 2021? Let me know in the comments section. Also, do me a favor and smash that like button, because that small act really does help the channel grow, and I appreciate it. Thank you, and enjoy the ride.